Okay, it's recording. Teenage pregnancy is a major problem around the world, and especially in the USA. In the USA, teen pregnancy rates cost the United States about $7 billion annually. This is the highest pregnancy rate of any country in the Western industrialized world. That makes about 760,000 girls aged 15 to 19, or 4 in 100 teen girls get pregnant every year. 80% of these are unintended, and almost one-third in an abortion, according to marchofdimes.com and riconline.org. Teenage pregnancy is a major problem in the United States and can be dangerous to the mother and the child. In order to prevent teen pregnancies, teenagers need to be informed and educated about sexual intercourse and the use of contraceptives, and given the opportunity to attend programs on pregnancy prevention. In the minority are intended pregnancies, which are generally occur because of two main reasons. The first reason is that the teenage girls think a baby is cute and fall in love with the idea of having a baby. If you think about it, generally people's responses to seeing a baby is that it's adorable and they want one, but they don't realize the responsibility required to raise a child or the sacrifices needed. The second reason some girls are intended to have babies is that they believe having a baby will make the baby's father stay with her. If a boy wants to leave, a girl may think she's so in love with him that she resorts to extreme ways. These girls are under the wrong impression. Having a baby together does not guarantee the father will stay with you. While some pregnancies are intended, 80% are unintended. These come from a lack of education about sexual intercourse, lack of knowledge about the correct way to use contraceptives, and rape. Babies are at risk of complications during teenage pregnancies. A lack of prenatal care is the main reason and can cause premature birth, which is defined as the baby being born 3 weeks before a full term of 37 weeks. Also, difficulty breathing, episodes of stout breathing due to underdeveloped lungs, accumulation of fluid in the brain, vision problems, developmental delays, and learning disabilities. In addition to the babies, mothers are also at risk physically, mentally, and socially. Teen mothers are less likely to complete school and are more likely to be single parents. Less than half the teens who begin their families before completing high school never graduate, according to riconline.org. They also have a higher risk of poverty and use welfare programs. This is due to the expensive diapers, doctor visits, formula, and clothes. Teen mothers also face disapproval and discrimination in places where they are once comfortable, for example, in school or the church environment. They may also have problems with feeling left out by friends. Friends may think it's embarrassing to be seen with a young mother, or the parents may think that the young mother is a bad influence on their child. Teenage mothers are also at risk for psychological problems, such as depression, which is caused by stress from figuring out finances and dealing with emotional strain, loneliness, because sometimes they are looked at as outcasts. These changes in the life of teen girls may also lead to a change in behavior, such as smoking cigarettes or marijuana, doing drugs, drinking alcohol, or eating unhealthy. These may also be linked to depression because there is a large change in the daily lifestyle of a teenage mother. Still today, pregnancy is on the rise. And why is it on the rise? Teenagers are engaging in sexual activities at an earlier age. They think it's cool to have sex, and kids want to be cool. Because they are younger, they are less likely to have knowledge about the dangers and responsibilities of having sex. They are likely misinformed or uninformed about sexually transmitted diseases, use of contraceptives, and the risks involved in having sex. With the following few steps, it is a start to inform and warn teenagers about the risk of teenage sex and ways to practice safe sex. One of the most important steps is education and awareness. Teens need to be educated about sex. They need to be taught the dangers, taught about the use of contraceptives. Sex education that is taught in schools also needs to be more honest and realistic. 1 in 4 sex ed teachers is prohibited from teaching about contraceptives. This is detrimental to the girls because they have to be informed about all aspects of pregnancy prevention. Leaving them ignorant is not going to aid the situation. They need to know that nearly 80% of teen mothers will go on welfare within 2 years of the child's birth, according to health.shiawassee.net. These girls need to be aware of what could become as a result of having sex. In addition to education about sex, girls need to be educated about birth control because each year 85% of women that do not use birth control have unplanned pregnancies, according to WebMD. There are many different forms, shapes, strengths that could be beneficial to each person. The most popular is a hormonal method, which includes a birth control pill, injection, skin patch, or implant. Girls must also be aware of the emergency contraceptives such as Plan B, which could be very useful in rape cases. Contraceptives can save a teen mother's future by preventing pregnancy. After girls are educated about sex and contraceptives, they may also choose to attend a pregnancy prevention program. Girls and boys need to be encouraged or required to attend and participate in one of these programs. An abstinence program is one type of these programs where the teenagers are taught to wait to marriage to have sex or until they are emotionally ready. Another type of program is the peer counseling program, where teens are taught by older, respected peers. They can teach skills to help negotiate within a relationship in order to say no. There are also knowledge-based programs. These teach teens about the use of contraceptives and sexual activity on a factual basis. Teen pregnancy is a major problem in the United States. It can cause harm to the child and the mother. In order to prevent more occurrences of teen pregnancy, teens need to be educated about sex and contraceptives and be required to attend programs about preventing pregnancy.